Hi, good morning, Loli here. A SWOT analysis presentation for ENR Consultancy, Glasgow, UK. I'm addressing this to Pradeep Chaube, who handles the executive position at the firm. You see, I worked out on the SWOT analysis for the automatic number plate recognition system, the facial recognition system that identifies a person's name on 128 parameters. First, let me talk about the strengths. The product works as a radar for danger alerting mechanisms. Now, considering risks at hostels, paying guest accommodation, hotels, bus stops, railway station, and see remote places where limited number of people gather for commuting from one place, one point of the town to the other point of the town. And we ensure that one of the main strengths that we have is we have a centralized monitoring surveillance. That is, we can basically get these videos to be streaming live on another platform who sits on another end of another corner of the world. And it helps us in streamlining identification of critical incidents at the blind spots and identifying a crime or a risk or a major incident much before it could occur. You see, it's sort of a radar looking at the potential risks that we have. And then we also focus more on the areas that eliminates blind spots for law enforcement agency. You see, considering the work culture and the number of pressure on the law enforcement here in Bangalore. I mean, not all the incidents, all the first incident reports that are reported at the station is applied for a charge sheet and moved to the or the local jurisdiction courts. I mean, most of them are filtered at the station levels, so we can eliminate these blind spots, which is fueling miscarriage of justice. And we can also identify potential threats and crime proactively. I mean, the areas can be any place like hostels, paying guest accommodations, hotels, where committing a fraud is much more easier, and the risk of the documentation not being verified by that particular vendor. So it's always better to capture the right details and have legitimate documentation process. Now I still have a lot of points to add on to strengths. You see, it works as a visual detection techniques in emergency or incident response rehearsals. And we can ensure that we eliminate bureaucratic and charismatic supervision. It also helps in successful investigation and professionalizing investigation process, helps to build and plan a response to unfavorable circumstances and identifications of issues beyond our control. And yes, we have to consider that we have threats which are external in nature, and let's perform a realistic risk assessment. So I move on to the weakness part. I mean, we have a lot of blind spots contributing to miscarriage of justice that can be explained and elaborated in detail with a presentation. And we are minimizing human errors or human intervention, which is required for alerting. Automation of alerting mechanisms will bring down the breach of standard operation procedures and operating a particular incident or responding to an incident in the process of recovering. So we also need to ensure we have a need to record identification in advance. I have a call, I'll call you later. Bye bye.